If you don't know what this legendary game is, it's Metal Gear Solid on the PlayStation. This is one of the first games that completely captivated my mind and got me into gaming in the first place. I'm going to show you why it's so amazing.
I can see you perfectly from here.
You play as an experienced soldier by the name of Solid Snake. You're accompanied via codec by a support team who you'll learn to know and love.
Snake, this is McDonald Miller. It's been a long time.
Master.
You use the codec to save and talk to various characters.
Colonel, are you hiding something from me?
Snake's mission is to rescue 2 hostages and stop a potential nuclear launch.
I'm here to save you.
The group responsible for the threats is known as Foxhound, an elite group of terrorists hell-bent on getting their $1 billion ransom and obtaining complete power over the entire globe.
That money will be used to cure our genome soldiers as well. I'm also including the Foxdie vaccine in our demands.
The storytelling in this game is outstanding and plays like a feature film.
I just wanted an excuse to kill as many people as I could.
You monster.
Let him talk.
There are a couple different endings depending on specific choices you make while playing. Not only are there various endings, but there are rewards for playing through the game over and over. You can earn things like infinite ammo, invisibility, a tuxedo, a camera, and even a ninja suit. Plenty of replay value keeps this game alive. The game is mainly based around staying stealthy and keeping out of sight. Sneaking is the safest and best way to advance through the game, but many fights are mandatory and absolutely impossible to avoid. There's a handful of weapons, some used far more than others. A SOCOM pistol, heat-seeking stinger launcher, a controllable missile, C4, landmines, auto rifles, you name it, it's in the game. Some of the characters use weapons that you're unable to use, like the revolver, the sword, and even this hydro-powered particle cannon thing. I've always wished that you could use these weapons in some extra mode or something, but in any case, the game is full of awesome weaponry. I'm content with it. Now, some parts of the game are really intuitive and impressive for its time. There's a few moments when a character will tell you to do something with your controller, like put it on your arm or put it on the floor.
Put your controller on the floor. Put it down as flat as you can. That's good.
Now, vibration was new to the gaming experience on the PlayStation at this time, so this was a cool gimmick that nobody had ever seen or experimented with. Konami made good use of the technology that they had. There's even a boss fight when you literally have to change the controller ports to defeat him.
So, you used the other... I wasn't able to read the future.
The game doesn't have any puzzles, but it does have plenty of secrets. As you progress through the game and defeat bosses, you'll earn different level key cards.
I'll give you my card too. It'll open up all security level 2 doors.
If you take the time to backtrack to different parts of the levels, you can pick up some really helpful equipment. Some more useful than others. The game has its moments of comic relief too. For example, there's a boss fight where a guy hides inside a locker. While you're fighting, you can tap the locker to hear him cry like a little girl inside. There's Easter eggs like this all over the game. This game's pretty gruesome too, and in some cases scary.
It looks like they were cut by some type of blade.
There's a lot of blood and limb separation that happens, which is awesome. It's more than you would expect from a stealth game like this, but there's just enough to get its point across, and there's not too much.
In the Middle East, we don't hunt foxes, we hunt jackals.
I gotta mention that this game teaches quite a bit too. The biggest theme in this game is DNA and genetics. They are referred to so many times that I can't count. Half the game is like a science lesson, one that some of the characters are obsessed with. This makes the game even cooler and more informative.
You got all the old man's dominant genes. I got the flawed recessive genes.
Metal Gear Solid is an incredible game, and it's one of my favorite games of all time. I still play it occasionally to this day, and it might just be nostalgia, but I think this game has a more original story than most modern games I play. But this is all my opinion. Go on Amazon or download the game on an emulator and try it out for yourself. It's worth a playthrough or 2, or 5, or 6, or 7.